Hello guys, it is currently a Friday. I look like an absolute mushroom. My hair's been up all day and I just took it down to kind of pretend that I have my life together, but I clearly don't. My vlogs have kind of been on back order recently. I've been trying to catch up with my uploading of what I've filmed. Just a quick catch up, for the last month or so, I've been absolutely demolishing my way through Clone Wars. It became like my cozy show and I felt very calm watching it, and I've watched 6 seasons in 20 days, which is a lot. It's the most intensely I've binged a show in as long as I can remember. I don't really commit to TV shows very often, so this has been intense for me. It's such a brilliant show. I am full on an Ahsoka girl now. Again, trying to remember that this is my vlog and I can talk for as long as I like about whatever I like, but I really worry about boring people. But if I bore you, you can move on or you can turn off. So I'm just gonna talk and try not to think about it. Very brief history with me and Star Wars. I've always really enjoyed Star Wars. I really enjoy watching the movies, but I've never retained stuff about it. Twist will be like, Jay, what's this planet? Or who is this Jedi? And I'm like, I literally have no idea. So I've always enjoyed it. It's never grabbed me. When I love something, I love it. Doctor Who, for instance. Ask me anything about Doctor Who and I will tell you. Harry Potter, could answer anything, know everything about it. The MCU, know everything. But Star Wars is just, I've never been there. And I think possibly I've realized now it's because in myself, and I know a lot of people are just obsessed with it by the content that has been available just from the movies. But I personally, I think I need a little more info and a little more content to get to that in love stage. And I feel like Clone Wars, my arm hurts. I feel like Clone Wars has 100% got me to that point. I have real life opinions now about how complex it is and all the in-depth stuff about the characters and the clones, and I know other Jedis now. One of my favorite Jedis is now Plo Koon. I didn't know who he was a few months ago. So it's been a journey. And the conclusion is I am now a huge Star Wars girl. I'm there. I'm in. You've got me. I have made it to the last 3 episodes. The last 4 are particularly all interconnected. I watched the first one of those last night, but then I wanted to finish it with Twist, even though he hasn't watched it all. We have the last 3 episodes to watch, but also because he's so far behind, I wanted him to watch some of the important storyline episodes that will be significant to the last 3 episodes, the stuff that happens with Ahsoka at the end of season 5 and all the stuff that happens with Darth Maul and all that kind of stuff. So we've been catching up since 6:30. All this stuff I've already seen. I'm taking Twist through so he can feel the significance of the last 3 episodes. But I'm terrified. Ahsoka, obviously, I know she's in Rebels, and obviously now she's in Mando, which was not significant for me when I was watching Mando because I hadn't watched Clone Wars yet. After this, I'm gonna watch Rebels and I'm gonna watch through the prequels again, just so it has added significance now. But then I'm gonna watch through Mando. So I know she's around, but I don't know exactly how it goes down at the end. I'm stressing out. So Twist is just having a shower and then we're gonna watch the one I watched last night. We'll watch that again so he's in the story. And then we'll finish it, and I feel scared and anxious and sad already because of Anakin and Ahsoka. But also I just feel generally very sad and flat because it's my comfort show. Gets to 5, I put on my hoodie, I make a big chai tea, I do my hot water bottle, and I watch Clone Wars. And it's my cozy, calm, the thing you look forward to at the end of the day kind of thing. And I'm so sad that I won't have it. And I don't know what Rebels will be like, so I don't know if it will be that same kind of comfort, but I hate endings, guys. But can I just say, from what I watched last night, Ahsoka's last outfit for Clone Wars, she looks so sick, and she's just generally just so sick. Oh, Twist is coming. Okay, Twist is back and he looks absolutely ready to watch Clone Wars. Are you saying bye? Okay, wish me, us obviously, but mainly me, because I'm gonna be an absolute emotional wreck. Wish me luck for the end of Clone Wars. Hello, guys. I thought I would just come back and check in. I've got my comfort blanket. I've got a comfort tea. I just had a tea. Then I remembered I wanted to talk about Clone Wars. So I made another tea because I needed a comfort tea. And this was unintentional. I did not go out to choose one of my Star Wars mugs. Okay, I would just like to start off by saying, holy... I just wanted to I don't know, give my end thoughts. I pretty much just got to accept that this is going to be quite a long video about an animated TV show. Oh, by the way, huge spoilers with me talking about this. If you haven't watched Clone Wars, I'm very aware that the last episode came out last year and people might not have watched it yet, or you might not have even started watching Clone Wars yet. So there will be, I will just talk about what happens. So if you haven't watched it and you want to, I'm looking at you, Tim Hunter, do not listen to me because I will spoil it. So just go away. One of the most significant things about watching it has been that it has made me love Anakin. I'm going to talk about this like it's real life, and that may be embarrassing, but I love this show so much. Obviously, he has his flaws, and there were lots of moments in the show where I was like, Anakin, please shut up, you're being a twat bag. But I mean, he was created by Palpatine, wasn't he? So he's gonna be a little bit of a wanker. He still does questionable things, but they made him so lovable in Clone Wars. The movies you don't have time to like Anakin. The whole point of the prequels is to purely tell the story of his very quick journey to becoming Darth Vader. There's no time to explore Anakin. I don't hate him as much as a lot of people do, but it never bothered me when he became Darth Vader. I was like, yeah, okay, bye Anakin. Honestly, if I think about it too hard now, I will cry. That's not a joke, guys. They did a really great job of doing that through his relationship with Ahsoka. He loves her so much. She loves him so much. They look after each other, and that obviously is a huge part of why he's so lovable, because you see how he deals with Ahsoka, and also you get to see so much of him with Obi-Wan, where it's not really significant storyline like in the movies. You get to just see them doing their normal war stuff, you know? You just get to see them relating as normal, and you get to see how their relationship progresses from angsty, kind of annoyed at each other to I love you, you're my friend. The point is, they did a cracking job of making Anakin lovable. It's a hugely significant part of it, Anakin becoming Darth Vader. And for that to be amusing to me for such a long time, I think kind of took that die-hard love that I could feel for it, kind of took it away. But now I am fully in the fandom now. I love Star Wars. As I said, I liked it before. If someone said, hey, do you like Star Wars? I would be like, I can love Star Wars. For me to feel like I'm part of the fandom is a big step from liking something to being obsessed with something. I was obsessed with The Mandalorian, part of the Star Wars universe, vaguely separate, obviously it interconnects, but it didn't impact the movies for me particularly yet. I don't know, maybe it will. So obviously I love The Mandalorian, but wow, I am such a fangirl now. Okay, anyway, I think you get the point. I'm obsessed with Clone Wars, and it has made me obsessed with Star Wars. The first time I felt kind of emotional at Clone Wars is when Ahsoka decided not to return to the Jedi Order at the end of season 5. That little bit at the end of the episode with her and Anakin, I found that really sad. It was the first time I was like, oh, this hurts. Then we go a whole season without Ahsoka, which sucked. But it made her return so much more significant, which I loved. I mean, we see her briefly right at the end of season 6 in the episodes about Yoda, and that made me go, Ahsoka. But yeah, so then she returns beginning of season 7. I was so happy to see her. She looks a little bit more grown up. She's got a cute little jumpsuit on. The bit where she's in the ship and she's going on a mission with her friends and it passes by the ship that Anakin's in and he senses her and he just has this moment of like knowing Ahsoka's near. Oh, fuck hell. That really hurt my soul, so that happens. The last 4 episodes are so insanely good. I want to watch them again immediately, but I can't emotionally. I'm only just holding it together at the moment and I watched it 4 days ago. So I just can't. But this, the moment where they like call Anakin into the ship, and they're like, someone wants to talk to you, and then it's Ahsoka and then she's back with Rex and she walks out and the clones have all painted their helmets to be the markings from her face. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. And then Anakin gives her lightsabers back and then they discuss what's gonna happen and if there's gonna be help at Mandalore. And then she says good luck to him and he smiles at her. And that's the last time that they see each other. And I didn't realize that. And it's part 1 of the 4-part finale. I didn't know. And it's so brief. Thinking back on it, it's heartbreaking because you don't realize that that's it. You don't know. Tim had mentioned it to me, but I forgot that the last 4 episodes are happening when Revenge of the Sith is happening. I didn't realize that until Ahsoka's in Mandalore. Obi-Wan pops up and he's like, yo, Anakin has killed Dooku. And I was like, wait a sec. That happens. And then I panicked. I realized then what the timeline is for Anakin. Yeah, panic set in. Major panic, so much panic. Oh my God. So I knew like when Ahsoka said something to Rex about him being a great friend, I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. And then he walks into the thing to talk to the Chancellor. That moment where Palpatine says, execute Order 66, and Rex starts to shake. I was just like, immediate tears. Like that doesn't happen to me often. Like normally I like well and then I'll start to cry. It was like instant tears running down my face because you know how much Rex loves Ahsoka. You know how much he loves her. The chip in his head has like kicked in, but still he's shaking because he like knows, but he knows, but he doesn't, but he shakes because he just like, whoa, I was gone. But then thankfully quickly that was sorted out because Ahsoka was just like straight into action mode, fights all the clones off like a freaking legend. And then her first thing is like, we gotta fix Rex because something's up. I thought Rex was gone with Order 66. Like I thought, not as in dead, but like I didn't realize he was saved from Order 66. This whole time I've been watching Clone Wars, I thought that we just like lost Rex at the end. But Ahsoka saves him. She saves him. She saves him. I love Rex so much and she saves him and then obviously they're just badass together. Oh my God, that bit where Ahsoka is like refusing to kill the clones so she can save herself. And Rex is like, Ahsoka, they don't care. And he's saying that about like his men, right? That he's men. He's like, they don't care. I don't remember exactly what she says, but she says something like, they may choose to die to kill me. I will not be the one to kill them. Ahsoka is the best character in the world. She won't kill the clones, even though they're all trying to kill her. Ahsoka and Rex manage to escape and the ship crashes and then they go and bury the clones that died in the crash, put their helmets there. And it's so sad because you love the clones. We love the clones. Also, while that is happening, Ahsoka like senses what's happening with Anakin and Palpatine and Mace Windu. She like is like, whoa. She kind of like knows what's happening with Anakin. I think what got me was I didn't realize that we see Annie as Darth Vader at the end of Clone Wars. And that, I think that's what really got me, because I wasn't expecting to see him again. Like, I was like, okay, so what's happening in the movie has happened. He's now Darth Vader. But then you hear like the breathing and he walks over and he picks up Ahsoka's lightsaber because he's gone to find Ahsoka. And Twitz and I agreed that we don't think it was in a nasty way, even though he's lost it by that point. We thought he was going to check and see if she was alive because he loves Ahsoka. They very distinctly show his eyes looking out of the Darth Vader mask, and he's gone to find Ahsoka, and then it goes black and it's the end. And I was in such shock. It didn't hit me straight away. So I was just laying there with my mouth open, right? Because as soon as I heard his breathing, I was like this until the screen went black and it finished. And I was just like in shock because I didn't expect to see Annie again. I didn't expect to see him as Darth Vader. And to see the Anakin that I love as Darth Vader was so significant. I was like, okay, Anakin's Darth Vader now, thinking of what happens in the movie, not thinking of it as Clone Wars Anakin. I didn't think we'd see him as Darth Vader. I'm legitimately crying right now, guys. Clone Wars has ripped a part of my soul out. Like, I can't believe it's 4 days later and I'm crying. And then Twist was like, are you crying? As soon as he asked if I was crying, I was just like, then it started and it was like ugly crying. And I just like laid on Twist's chest and cried like a baby. Literally, if I let myself right now, I could cry like I did when I first watched it. They did such a beautiful job of making it devastating. They make you love Anakin. They show you how he actually had significant and loving relationships with people around him. And then you get hit with what happens to him. It was like so affecting and so effective. It's not just his relationship with Ahsoka, like also with Obi-Wan. Like when I think about how that ends, how like what happens with them at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and then also at the very end for Obi-Wan, it's like, well, fuck. But how did that happen? It's Anakin. He would never. But it's not about that. He was made by Palpatine, and he was made to be the chosen one to bring balance to the Force, and Palpatine gets to him. And Palpatine is a very strong Sith Lord. It's not Annie's fault. Annie didn't have a choice. That's what he was born for. I'm fine, guys. So, yeah. That's my sum up of the end of Clone Wars. So a few days after I started The Bad Batch, I didn't realize picked up at Order 66, which I wasn't really emotionally ready for, but thankfully Tim had warned me, so I knew that it did. So I'm on track with that now. I can watch when everyone else watches, which is really exciting. Ahsoka has to be in it. If they don't put Ahsoka in it, I will kill someone. And if they don't put Rex in it, I will kill someone. They mentioned Rex. They're like, oh yeah, Rex was here yesterday. And I'm like, you dare tease me with Rex. You mention Rex, Rex needs to be there. Yeah? And now I've started on Rebels. I know Ahsoka's in it, so I'm certainly watching it for more Ahsoka content. This is gonna be such a long video. If you have watched all of this, 1, why? 2, bless you. You must either really love Star Wars or really like me, which I mean, the second I've been very unbelievable. So you must love Star Wars. Freaking go watch Clone Wars if you haven't. Watch it all because it makes it more significant at the end. I'm going back to my life that consists at the moment of me just being very sad about Anakin. I hope you're feeling much more vibrant than I am, not sad and like your world's ending because a fictional character just got taken over by a very nasty Sith man. I will see you next video. Me and Yiddle out.